perfect example of how you play yourself, thinking that you're worth more than you actually are, and you bring more to the table than you actually don't. What's up, it's your boy Cintron, coming back at you with another analysis / reaction video, and I kid you not, that's her real name. And man, this young lady pays, unfortunately, for her foolish mistake. So let's get into the synopsis. So she dated a guy for 6 months. She told him to marry her or get out of her house. He bought me a small ring and proposed. I turned him down and told him to get a bigger ring and propose in front of my family and friends. He moved out and is dating my ex-friend. He's a good guy. I miss him. Advice. Man, ain't no advice. Advice, move on. Because he has. With someone that could see something that you didn't. One man's trash is another man's treasure. One woman's folly is another woman's come up. And she taught you expertly well in this case. So let's break it down. Just general synopsis. People being greedy. I would say women being greedy, not knowing their worth and not knowing when you should settle. Settling has become a dirty word, but everybody settles. Otherwise, you don't have people being out here being free agents for life. And people that are looking for relationships, everybody settles. They're looking for so much they shouldn't be. She has the wrong eyes evaluating what, she should be looking for in a relationship. She's prioritizing these materialistic things and maybe wanting the status more than the actual relationship itself. So she got what she deserved in this case. So they dated for 6 months. So not a bad period. They felt each other out, and the guy obviously felt that she was worth committing to. He made a mistake in judging her along this way. This wasn't the first red flag. Obviously, there probably was other things along the way, but we don't have in-depth knowledge of what was going on. But here's the first one. She told him to marry her or get out of her house. So first of all, bro, why are you living with her? Don't make the mistakes. Have your own, so that you're not out here operating out of scarcity mindset, and you're not on her terms. I mean, she can tell you to leave. That means like you're not either you're not managing your finances well, or you're just you're leaning on her, which you shouldn't be dependent on her. You should be an independent guy. But yeah, she can dictate what's going on. He bought me a small ring and proposed, so she's focused on the size of the ring, as if that makes or breaks the marriage. People are prepared for a wedding. They want the status of being a wife without actually being wife material. And then she turned him down and told him to get a bigger ring and propose in front of her family and friends. So she wanted that status. Oh well, look, this is for everybody else. And I get it. You like settle on something, agree to something. That, okay, well, I at least want this. Talk that out, talk it over. She obviously, I think, wasn't transparent, with him. People say, oh well, that ruins the surprise. Who cares? It's a fucking ring. And one that you're gonna wear every day. You don't want something expensive on your hand that's gonna, suffer wear and tear. And it's temporal. You can be investing that, in the house and in the marriage moving forward, not in the day. The wedding is just one day. The marriage is a lifetime, hopefully. But then, she demands him to be in front of her family and friends. So she's making the demands here. She's trying to call the shots. She's operating out of masculine frame. Cut that shit off. Like I said, I know this wasn't the first time that she challenged him, and she's basically testing him. You do those. You shut that shit down, put her in her place, hold masculine frame, which he did not. Obviously, she felt comfortable disrespecting him in that manner, which means that it's a habitual thing. He moved out and is dating her ex-friend. So kudos for him for cutting her loose, saying, hey, all right, cool. Knowing his worth, at least here in this, in the end, at this juncture, cutting bait and moving on to somebody that values him. So it's funny. She, the sisterhood ain't so strong, a woman knows a good man when she sees him, and she saw that her friend wasn't, treating him right. And obviously maybe he's getting better treatment where she's at. And yeah, it's ironic that was somebody in her circle, but you know, I don't know if it was other ladies, but you know, single women keep other women single, and like you know, she went from I mean, it was maybe her relatives, or it could be her sister, her mother, her grandmother, hyping her up, saying, like, you shouldn't settle for this, you shouldn't settle for that. And now she's settling for nothing. She has nothing. She ended up, you know, coming up with nothing in this case. And, she has a toxic mentality. Because now he's a good guy. I miss him. And now she wants him back. Now she's willing to fight for it. It's like just struggle love. Don't fight out here for, you know, someone's attention. For them to live up to the standards, for them to wait for them around, for them to mature, to grow out of bad habits and operate out of a healthy mind frame. And yeah, these things, you know, should be able to assess. And hey, this person at this juncture where they need to be, not reclamation projects and immaturity, nip that in the bud. Hey man, I don't know. That's what you're cool with, keeping it as a, you know, just a, you know, kind of a, you know, part-time thing, you know, side chick deal, whatever. Cool, but you know, as far as this, you know, being your main, rolling with it and evaluating it, you know, he was ready to commit to this long term, assess, and you know, put it in its place. But now, you know, he's a good guy, and she's chasing him. Like he finally exhibited some of those bad boy traits that that reward. That, you know, they're looking for, like, you know, okay, well, you know, he got rid of me. Now she's chasing him. Now he is now he is acting like the prize, and you know, she sees that, you know, she was out kicking her coverage. She was getting more than, you know, she was putting in more than she was worth, to be honest. And yeah, she's ready to try and be the one for him, but yeah, it's too late now. And that's the thing about, you know, a dude who knows his worth. He can go out there, like I said, not operate out scarcity mindset and cull, you know, like, hey, okay, well, you know, this is not what I need. Go out there and find somebody that, you know, meets those standards. And he's more irreplaceable to her, but she was replaceable to him, hence the results here. And it's with that mindset, you know, she's about me. Like, she wanted to be on her terms. She wanted to, you know, prioritize herself over, you know, them, with the status of the ring and stuff. And I'm willing to, you know, to compromise. And what does she actually bring to the table? I'm guessing it wasn't peace either. Otherwise, you know, he would have been willing to maybe to deal, and she would have been more negotiable. But yeah, just, you know, my way or the highway. And then, like, you know, like I said, she might have been the breadwinner in this case, you know, operating out of masculine frame, just unacceptable. So yeah, she played herself hugely in this case, and it should serve as a lesson. But you see more and more people like, oh, I know my worth, and I'm not settling for this, and you know, I'm in the right, and if I don't get this, that, you know, just the end. Okay, cool. You'll be out here. And maybe I don't know, who knows? He wasn't a perfect guy, but it seemed like he treated her right. Decent guy. He's going to go out there and flourish, but you know, she's going to be on the losing end. You're not being able to work with people over the course of, you know, several decades, and then not knowing what to prioritize. You know, for us in our community, it's, you know, the status and you know, chasing guys, and then being independent and not trying to yeah, like I said, work with somebody. But yeah, and it's like always waiting until it's too late to try and fix things, rather than constantly communicating and being moldable, shapeable, accountable. Like, what was she expecting with, you know, her eyes set on the wrong things here? You know, financials and worry about what other people think, rather than prioritizing the relationship. But we'll get out of here on that note. Just it was hilarious, man. I didn't even read it in the comments, but so many times Yeah, I would say this is lack. I mean, I would guarantee she comes from matriarchy, doesn't know how to look for a man, what she should be looking for in a man. This guy should have been the guy for her, but she let him escape and go off and find what looks to be a better mate for him. And actually, her ex-friend, who has better eyes in evaluating, which I don't even like. It's funny, she might not have even listened to this friend when she told her, "You're fucking up. You're you're doing, you're putting yourself down bad here. You're not, yeah, you're not gonna, put yourself in a position to be going long term with this guy." And she's like, "Well, I will." So, anyways, sucks for you.
Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you want.
Thanks for watching. Check me out at Cintron Anime, Cintron Life, or Cintron Laughs, or other social media.